The idea of having like a cohort-based program with leaders from, all across the country was really, really appealing to me. And just, yeah, just looking at, leadership in that way and leadership development and having like a program that was, intentionally designed to promote leadership development for leaders of color was something that was really exciting to me. So, program, which is something that I've always been interested in. I think just even being recognized as a leader on a national scale was super meaningful to me. Before the program, I had thought of myself as a leader, but this was like a really nice, reminder and confirmation of that. To be recognized as a leader on a national scale was really, really, really crucial for me. And I think just even the idea that we were all selected as our like state or territories representative, I had no idea. Like when I applied, that there would only be one person from Maryland who was going to be selected, and being that person kind of solidified, the importance of the work that I was doing and my status as a leader already. So that was very meaningful. It was also just meaningful to connect with, leaders across the country who were doing similar work. I think a lot of times, like in the work that I do, it's easy to kind of get like, sort of lost in the fact that that we are, one part of like just like a really vast ecosystem of leaders and people doing amazing work throughout the country. So it was really meaningful to be able to, get to interact with different leaders in different spaces and just different parts of the different regions of the country. I want an applicant to know that the Leaders of Color Fellowship Program is a very important and meaningful program. It's a program that supports the development of leaders of color, which is a very, very important thing in our field. I would also want them to know that it's a great place to meet new people across the country who you wouldn't meet otherwise. The program is kind of what you make it as well. So like just being able to reach out to people like that, like the more you reach out to your fellow cohort members, I think the better time that you're going to have. So that's what I would say. There's a lot to be gained from going to the sessions and things like that. But I would also say just like to make sure that you reach out to your cohort, make sure you reach out to people on staff, just like build those connections. Those things are really important, and I think so much of this program is made up of the people. Things get hard in your work, you can always think about the people who you've met who definitely want to see you succeed, and that's a really beautiful thing to have that community. So I think that's been like the overarching theme, is that the sense of community that's come from this program has been very beneficial. A group of us are going to a conference in November, things like that, just being able to stay in touch with people and have a genuine connection that's based on the shared experience that we all have. It's been really great. So yeah, that's how like building relationships has worked for me. This program is so much about relationships and building good ones, and I think it's such a really great space to make those relationships. And the relationships are so strong that they kind of like, they don't depend on your geographic location. You could be across the country from somebody and have never met them in person, but still have a really good bond, which is something that's really cool.